Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whenever it is you're tuning in. Welcome back to Ticket Price, the only show on the internet that asks the question that matters: are these movies worth the ticket price? In other words, are they worth your time and money? Thank you for tuning in. With you as always, my name is Jake. I'm the co-host and voice of the show. And with me as always, co-host extraordinaire, and the only man who just doesn't understand. People just do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad. Tevis at Master Control. Tevis, how are you, sir?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm just saying that some people are so...
I'm not ready.
They're just so enraptured. They're so taken over by the almighty dollar that they just do things to make that money however they can.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about Wayne's World!
Hell yeah.
Oh my god! Let me wash the corporate sellout out of my mouth.
Whoa.
What? It was Doritos, not penis.
Okay.
Oh, thank you all so much for tuning in. Episode 91, we are going all the way back to the far-flung year of 1992.
Man, that seems a long time.
Well, it's 33 years as of recording, is it not?
God.
Is my math right? I'm pretty sure my math is right.
I think you're right. I feel old. Shut up.
Do you hear how he talks to me? The straight bullshit. All right. Oh, Tevis, are you ready?
I'm ready.
The year is 1992. People still lie to themselves and think that SNL is good. And yet SNL began making movies. And most of the movies far outweighed the show.
Most of the movies are bad.
And they far outweigh the show.
The show was good.
No, you're still of that generation that believes SNL is good. And it's not. Nor has it ever really been.
We're going to fight.
I mean, maybe. 1992, Wayne's World, written by Mike Myers, Bonnie Turner, and Terry Turner. Double red flag. 3 writers, scary, and a writer-actor. It's worrying.
Did he get writing credit because he created Wayne? Or did he actually help write this movie?
I don't know.
I wonder. Or maybe it's just all because it's like ad-lib shit.
That could be.
I wonder.
That
I always
could be.
wonder that.
Yeah. No, I didn't call up Mike and ask the deets.
Why not?
Well, I'm still trying to get him to come on the show, and I don't want to bother him for too many things.
That's true. Okay. That's fair.
Directed by Penelope Spheris, starring Mike Myers, Dana Carvey. With a budget of an estimated $20 million.
Really?
Which seems high given this movie.
It does seem high.
Ed O'Neill.
Doritos and Pepsi.
No, they put money into it.
They had to buy all this stuff, though.
And a worldwide gross. You want to take a stab at it?
120.
With a 20 mil budget, you think it grossed 120?
No, actually, I'm going to take that back. 240. No, I'm going to change. 238.
Off of your 240?
Yes.
Okay. With a worldwide gross of $183 million.
Dang.
That's a good day in the office.
That is a good day.
Everyone involved is happy with this.
Sequel money.
Yeah.
Why didn't we get a Wayne's World 2?
We did.
No, we did not.
Funny.
No, it's not.
Funny.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It ranks right up there with the other SNL movies. Like Superstar. This is Pat. Night at the Roxbury.
There's one. Okay. The Coneheads.
The Coneheads. I forgot about the Coneheads. What was the Ladies' Man?
Oh,
that was terrible. With some Cavassier. Blah.
You love people doing, borderline offensive accents.
That's true, but no, the movie's terrible.
Well, with 4 award wins and an additional 5 nominations. Whoo. Tevis, I'm almost afraid to ask, what is your history with the Wayne's World?
I was a huge SNL fan back in the day, and Wayne's World was one of my favorite skits that they would do. That one in Phil Hartman when he did the anal retentive chef. It was awesome. I love those. Then I heard they were going to do a movie, and I was kind of excited. But I was at the same time, I'm like, what the hell are they going to do
for 2 hours?
For 2 hours. Like, really? Okay. I don't remember how I watched this. I don't remember if it was a rental but it was awesome. I loved it. And there was one point where if you go to McDonald's and buy a meal, you could buy VHS tapes.
What?
For like $6.
What?
Yeah. And Wayne's World was one of them.
You have gotten your movies from the weirdest ass. We used to rent our movies from the gas station / pizza place.
Yes.
We would buy VHSs from the local McDonald's. What are you talking about?
I wish I could remember all the movies that they had, but yeah, you had to buy a meal, but then you could buy a movie from there. I'm like, okay, cool. So I got
worth it.
Wayne's World. And I wore that VHS tape out.
Like your Ninja, what was it? It was Ninja Turtles,
Spaceballs,
and
Point Break.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wore the shit out of that one too. But no, I'd loved this movie from the first time I watched it, and I haven't watched it in 25 years probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when we pulled it out of the hat, I was nervous because this is very much a movie of the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't know if it was going to hold up or not. So there. We'll get there.
Okay.
What's your history with the Wayne
World?
Wayne World.
That's actually a joke from the second one. Hey, aren't you guys from that Wayne World show, right? Wayne World, yeah, party on Wayne World.
Best joke of the whole movie.
How dare you? Actually, the Jurassic Park moment
that's pretty good too.
Pretty funny. Or Kevin Pollak, the partial ocular albino.
Yeah, because didn't they just redo that joke in Austin Powers?
Oh, probably. No, they did it with the mole.
The mole, that's right.
Yeah, but then it was like, well, I like to think I have an eye for detail. Well, don't worry. We're just going to go through and cross our T's and dot our lowercase J's.
Yeah.
Wayne's World 2 is funny. We're talking about Wayne's World 1, though. My history, I grew up with this movie. We owned it in the house. I watched it all the time. And honestly, it's kind of always been in arm's reach my entire life. It's always been in my collection. Now, admittedly, I have not watched this for a handful of years, I think. So, when we pulled it from the hat, I was very excited. And without any hesitation or reservation, I threw this in the player. I was... Actually, no, I didn't even have to get the old DVD out, thankfully. It was streaming somewhere. I don't even remember where. Paramount, I think. And I just threw it on and I just kicked back. I was ready.
You didn't watch it on the DVD?
I didn't want to. Oh, here's the thing. I've seen this so many times. No, I didn't really care enough to watch the Ridley Scott 1492 trailer again.
I forgot about that. But I watched this on DVD and I've forgotten how cool the menu is.
Oh, is it?
It looks like the old channel guide.
That's right.
Yeah, and the one option is Wayne's World on there on like whatever channel.
Yeah, but then it's like like Cooking World.
Yes.
It's all the local. I do remember
That's
that.
so cool.
Back when they actually cared about like your DVD menu and
Yeah.
the people putting it together had fun with it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's great. It's probably one of the best ones I've seen.
Are we getting right into
Let's
it?
just
No
jump in.
preamble. We're just
Jump
jumping
in.
in. We see a very attractive woman and an even more attractive Rob Lowe channel surfing in bed.
How is he a human being?
It's unfair.
It's unfair.
He looks like that, and we look like this.
Yes.
It's unfair. Modern Rob Lowe looks like that, and we look like this.
Yes.
It's unfair.
Those
God and I are going to have a conversation.
I'm sweating a little bit.
There's Tevis's phone.
I haven't heard that in a while.
Tevis's phone, everybody.
No, man. His blue eyes. Oh, my God. He is such a
Jet
handsome
black
man.
hair, the face, the bod.
So
I'd have pushed that bitch out of bed and crawled in next to him.
you know about the backstory with Rob Lowe? About his sex tape?
No,
Oh, you don't know about this?
I'm about to. Rob Lowe has a sex tape?
Yes, but
It's all butt.
it's a little icky.
Okay.
But I think it was before this.
Back when he was like first starting.
Well, he was fairly popular in the movies when this occurred.
Sure.
But let me pull it up here real quick.
Wait, are we about to watch
No,
Rob
no,
Lowe's
no.
sex tape on hold?
Yeah, it was 88 is when it happened.
Hold on.
Get the popcorn. Get the popcorn. Okay, now you're going to feel really terrible when I tell you about it.
I don't feel terrible about anything.
So he was caught, and I remember this because Entertainment Tonight was like a huge thing in my house when I was growing up.
Sure.
And I remember this coming up because I didn't know what a sex tape was. I didn't know any of this shit.
What a way to find out.
On the night of July 17th in 1988,
Okay.
he allegedly picked up two girls from a bar and went to either their place or his place and had a steamy encounter. He did not.
Are you writing for them?
I'm reading this.
Oh, you're reading it. Okay.
He did not realize one was 23, the other was 16.
Ooh.
He did not realize this.
Why is it? Wait, he went to a bar?
Yes.
Why is a 23-year-old hanging out with a 16-year-old?
I don't know. But
Okay.
that happened. It got released. And he took some shit for it.
Yeah, as
But,
you'd expect.
But he attributes this to getting him sober. He realized his life was in a weird trajectory, and this is what turned him around, basically.
So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't feel bad, and I don't feel that icky. I get the underage thing, but it wasn't predatory.
No, absolutely not.
So I mean, there are those people that are like, you know what? Got to do your ID checks before, which I get, and in this day and age, you do kind of have to. But he wasn't scoping out the middle school.
No, not at all. He was at a bar, like at a club.
That's the thing. You're hanging out at a bar
where IDs are supposed to be checked at the door before
one would think the screening process was done for him.
Yeah, exactly. But he's very open about it. He was on one of the Comedy Central roasts, and they were roasting him about the sex tape.
Oh, sure.
But he apparently quips that he invented the sex tape. I'm like, yeah, I like this. I like this guy.
So
I love Rob Lowe.
Happy
man.
ending, and it got him clean.
Got him in. He got West Wing out of it, eventually. But no, man, anytime I see Rob Lowe in something, I'm like, this is gonna be good.
Rob Lowe.
He is so good in West Wing.
Did you see the Salem's Lot? I don't know if it was a TV.
The new one?
No. Well, it's got young Rob Lowe.
Oh no, okay. I never did watch that.
But he's the main guy in Stephen King's Salem's Lot. Whatever version, whichever this version was, he does a really good job in that.
No, I didn't watch that.
At least I think it was Salem's Lot. Anyway, I'm 0 for life at remembering things.
Yeah, I understand that.
I've been hit in the head many, many times.
But, Rob Lowe and this woman are laying in bed watching TV.
Watching his
pizza.
Performance.
Yes.
But no, I was like, they're channel surfing. And I went, when was the last time I used the phrase channel surfing? If younger people are watching this, do they know what that means?
I don't think so.
So,
but then, because then too, you get all the commercials from the 90s.
Yeah.
With the Chia Pet, the Clapper,
the
Empire Carpet, I think was the other one. No, I thought about showing this to my kid. I don't think she would get the jokes throughout almost this whole movie. Honestly,
you think?
There's some of them that are just so ingrained in the 90s.
Sure.
That I don't think she would get it.
I don't know. I don't think you're giving her enough credit.
Probably not. But
so they're channel surfing, and the woman he's with comes across a favorite show of hers, Wayne's World. And he's like, what's this? Rob Lowe is, Benjamin.
That's right.
Benjamin is asking, what is this? And she's like, oh no, it's a local access show. These guys are really funny. A lot of people watch it. And they check it out. And we see Wayne and Garth do Wayne's World. And they bring a guy down, a guest down, a local inventor who created the suck cut. It's a vacuum that also cuts your hair. It sucks while it cuts.
It really does suck.
Just to trim, don't buzz me, all right? Garth gets a haircut. I laughed audibly this whole time. I don't know why, but it was
so.
Oh, the humanity.
Get a load of this guy, Cam.
Please help me, Cam.
Oh, man. I had forgotten how funny.
Am I buzzed? Oh. Well, thanks, Ron. Yeah, it certainly does suck. And that's all the time we have for Wayne's World. So, Benjamin ultimately turns the TV off because it's time for round, 15.
Yeah, it's the sex time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, unfortunately, it cuts away from Rob Lowe, which, as I learn, I can cut back to it, apparently. And we see Wayne and Garth and their crew, their buds. The show's done, and now it's time to party. And so they load up in the Mirthmobile, which I love that name for a car, the Mirthmobile.
Is it Mirth?
Mirth. Mirth. Mirthmobile.
Okay.
As in fun, revelry, having a good time, okay. Mirth.
Got you.
Read a book.
No, I was... Okay, but it's a 76 Pacer is what it is. Yeah.
It's got that real that shitty light blue paint with the little
flames. I love the little flames.
The Mirthmobile is an iconic movie car.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
Yes, it is.
And they're driving to, wherever, because we learn that Wayne lives in Aurora, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. Excellent. We learn that he has an extensive collection of name tags and hairnets from all of his, shitty jobs he's done. And I just watched this going,
you have a collection of...
I see
name badges.
How do I put it this way? Well, I'm going to save it for final thoughts. We're going to get there. But they get in the car, and that's when Wayne pulls out the cassette tape, a little Bohemian Rhapsody, gentlemen. This is one of the most iconic scenes of music in a movie ever.
Absolutely.
Everyone knows the Bohemian Rhapsody scene in Wayne's World.
Absolutely.
And it's great.
I was not real familiar with Queen at this time.
This was my introduction to Queen.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew of We Will Rock You,
Oh yeah.
We Are the Champions, you know that. But this one came on. I was like, what is this? And man, I loved it. This was a kick-ass song. And apparently, Wayne, Mike Myers had to fight to get that song
Yes.
in the movie.
Because originally it was going to be Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses.
Something newer and
Yeah.
And I know that would not have worked at all.
I had always heard it. He even threatened to walk.
Yes.
Mike Myers did.
That's what I'd heard too.
He was
That's what I
so
read.
passionate about this iconic moment needs to be Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, and it's so good.
Welcome to the Jungle would have been kind of lame.
It would have.
It would have aged too.
Yeah.
But Bohemian Rhapsody is timeless.
Absolutely.
And Garth which actually Dana Carvey doesn't know or didn't know all the words to the song. So when they're lip syncing, he's just going, meh, 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 meh. And it comes off as like, oh, classic Garth doesn't know the words.
So good.
It works.
It's so good.
They find their buddy Phil, who's drunk. And what if he honks in the car?
I'm giving you a no honk guarantee.
And then Phil he's stuffed into the middle of the back seat, and he immediately picks up with the song because it's all just.
Yeah.
Now, something to keep in mind as we're talking about this song. I was looking up my homework for Wayne's World, right? You know that this movie is classified as
No.
comedy, musical.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm watching it going, musical? Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. Just keep it in mind.
I kind of like that, honestly.
So we get the Bohemian Rhapsody, and we also get the sights of Greater Chicago. And they have a White Castle, which was big at the time. And I just went, White Castle! It's got a White Castle! They definitely measure things in WCSs.
Then they go to what? Stan Mikita's?
Like, this is Stan Mikita's Donuts. And I'm like, oh, Stan Mikita, great. I mean, legendary player.
Yeah.
And also, hotspot for donuts.
Apparently.
This is the manager, Glenn. He's here 24 hours a day. I recommend the Sugar Pucks. They're excellent. Surprise Ed O'Neill.
Oh, man.
And I like how Ed is like, and the camera follows him. And that's when, because I say it all the time on this show, when you kill a man in the heat of battle.
Yeah.
He drops that line and you're just going, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
I loved it.
It's so funny. What the hell do you think you're doing? Only Garth, and that's one of the few times Wayne swears in the movie.
Yeah, and
but he's just, what the hell do you think you're doing? Only Garth and I get to talk to the camera. Come on.
I love this camera thing that they do,
where they intermittently break the fourth wall.
Yeah, and it's almost like we are a character with them.
Yes,
and then it cuts to Garth, and he's like, "I don't have a whole lot to say." What is that?
The camera pans, and then when it's like, "Oh, he got me," it looks back. Garth's gone,
and the way he's running off, he's like, so funny. Oh my god.
We meet Officer Koharski. We meet Manager Glenn. We're meeting more. We meet Old Man Withers. He runs the amusement park. Is this when we meet Stacy too?
Yes, because she's sitting at the bar,
waiting
at the counter,
with
the president,
waiting for the guys. And they're like, "Oh God, don't look, Stacy." Stacy being Wayne's ex-girlfriend. She comes over in that little pink dress with this huge present, and it's like, "Hi, Wayne. Hello, Stacy."
I love when she's getting up off the counter. Or away from the counter, and she's walking towards him, and her high heels kind of slip, and she's like, "Oh, a little awkward moment."
She twists her ankle a little bit.
That cracks me up. Every time,
and it's perfect.
It is.
It's a small character building moment, and there's no reason it should be, but it is.
It just shows she's just kind of awkward,
ditzy. It's like, you haven't been returning calls. Well, we broke up 2 months ago. Well, that doesn't mean we can't go out. Well, it does actually. That's what breaking up is. Well, don't you want to open your present? If it's a severed head, I'm going to be very upset.
I feel like we could just do this Wayne's World episode, we're just talking.
We just
do the movie.
We just do the movie, but he
Yeah.
opens and it's a gun rack. He's like, "What is this? It's a gun rack. A gun rack? I don't even own a gun, let alone miniguns that would necessitate an entire rack. What am I going to do?" There's a reason these lines are getting quoted. They're fantastic. Actually, I remember Dad had his apartment and was buying stuff and was at a garage sale and bought a gun rack, with the plan being he's going to hang it on the wall in the apartment and we'll put our hockey sticks on it.
Oh, okay.
But as my brother and I go to see him, he goes, "Check out what I bought." And we go, "What the hell is that?" And he's like, "It's a gun rack." We didn't miss a beat, brother. We didn't. We both, just went, "A gun rack? You don't even own a gun, let alone miniguns that would necessitate an entire rack. What are you going to do with a gun rack?" It's ingrained in us. We didn't miss a beat.
Yes.
It was so perfect.
Yeah, there's so many lines from this movie that just burn themselves into my brain.
Wayne's World is insanely quotable.
Is it the most quotable movie of all time?
This or Tombstone? Okay, we on our show,
Yeah.
in our very first awards episode, we gave a special award to Tombstone, and specifically Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday, for being so insanely quotable. In my mind, Wayne's World is at that level. This movie is so insanely quotable.
I think it might be more because
I think it is.
Tombstone really just has one or two characters that are quotable.
Well, you have Doc, who's insanely quotable, and then Wyatt's got a few, and Curly Bill has a couple.
A little bit.
There's a few others, but it's mostly Doc Holliday. It's everyone in Wayne's World.
Almost. I mean, even the guy, I don't even know his name, but he's sitting at the counter. He's like, "Oh, I got paid today." "Oh, yeah, that sucks." "No, you don't understand. They gave me this. I got the pink slip."
Yeah. I know. You know what I'm thinking about doing? I know what you want to do. You want to find the bastard that did it, rip his still beating heart out of his chest and hold it in front of his face so you can see how black it is before he dies.
Yeah, I was thinking about filing a grievance with the union.
Well, the world's a twisted place.
Yeah. I mean, file a grievance with the union. I'm like, okay, that's in context with him and Glenn going back and forth. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, the world's a twisted place. You're right, though. This whole movie is insanely... of all time, well, I haven't seen all the movies yet, but of everything we've done on this show, the only movie that comes within sniffing distance is Tombstone.
Yeah.
And we gave Tombstone a special standalone award for being so quotable.
Yeah. I
think you're right. I think Wayne's World beats it, though.
I think it does.
So Wayne and Garth and crew drive to the Gasworks, a local heavy metal bar. Surprise Meatloaf.
Yeah.
He's the bouncer outside.
Yeah.
Sorry, my wife texted me.
No, you're fine. I was never a Meatloaf guy.
Me neither. Meatloaf is not. Bad Outta Hell as an album, like his one album everyone talks about. Yeah, it's not very good.
No, it has like one or two good songs on it.
Yeah,
maybe,
but I'm just like, oh no, this album kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Meatloaf.
But everybody knows who Meatloaf is.
Bad Outta Hell and I Would Do Anything for Love.
Yes,
that's it.
That's it.
But no, honestly, I think he has a better record for his movies, a better track record with the movies he's been in than his actual music career.
Yeah. But yeah, I love when they're talking about who's playing. Like, who's playing tonight? Oh, we got the Jolly Green Giants and the Shitty Beatles. Shitty Beatles? Are they any good? No, they suck.
So it's not just a clever name.
Yeah.
Anna's going to be so irritated by this episode. She hates the episodes where we just quote the movie the whole time. They go into the Gasworks, and that's where we meet Cassandra. She is the lead singer and bassist of the band, currently doing a set called Crucial Taunt.
She actually was doing the singing.
I thought so.
I didn't realize this when I was watching it years ago, because I was like, man, she is lip syncing really good. Like,
yeah,
this is spot on. But no, she's like a legit singer. She won 2 Grammys.
Really?
Apparently. Yeah. Tia Carrera?
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. But yeah, she fucking wails.
As long as she doesn't do her rock scream.
Oh, I love it.
No, it's real bad.
No, I love it.
At the end of Ballroom Blitz.
No, you're wrong. It's
no,
awesome.
I'm not. No, that is the best version of Ballroom Blitz, bar none, because that
absolutely.
song kind of sucks. And the girl in the corner.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan
She
of
could kill you with a wink of her eye.
I'm not a big Ballroom Blitz fan. But
No.
this version of it.
Her scream at the end is horrible.
Yeah, I like it.
But Wayne is enamored with her. Garth tases the big guy.
There's a couple of moments like this with Garth that I didn't really like. This one with the tasing, and there's another one, and I can't remember what it was off the top of my head right now. I don't know. It just felt there was moments where Garth feels like he's in a cartoon.
SNL.
Yeah, and the tasing thing, I just didn't really.
It's fine. It's Garth.
Yeah, I just didn't really like it.
I'd like to go to the bathroom, please. In this century. So now we've got our principal characters. We've had our gags. Wayne declares to the camera that Tia's character, whose name I just
Cassandra,
whoop.
Cassandra Wong.
She will be mine. Oh yes. So he makes his declaration of love, and we're running.
I love when she gets off stage. There's 2 guys fighting and they spilled drinks all over her and she just kicks their ass.
Yeah.
And then she's over there and Wayne's talking to her and he's like, hey, rough night, eh? Everybody's kung fu fighting. And then he's like, oh.
It is the perfect encapsulation of heard it when I said it.
Yeah.
Because he said, and he's like, oh, I should have said that.
Yeah. But I like too, as she's kicking their ass in the background, you see the Jolly Green Giants getting ready to go on stage. And I was like, hey, I like that. I see them back there.
See you. I see you back there. It cuts now after Gasworks. It cuts back to Benjamin and Russell are trying to sell Noah Vanderhoff on a advertising slot.
Yeah, on a show they don't own yet.
But after tonight, they will.
They will.
And they sell Noah, surprise Brian Doyle Murphy.
Yeah, and do you know who his wife was?
She looked familiar, but I don't.
Was Colleen Camp is her name, is the actress. She was the maid from Clue.
Yeah. The buxom.
Yes.
I'm sad. Wait. Do you think she was just in her contract now that she got full shirts after Clue?
Probably. Yeah. I was sad.
You're checking your phone as we're recording? What are you doing?
I'm looking up stuff.
Yeah, but they sell Mr. Vanderhoff on the idea of a weekly recurring spot on Wayne's World. But first they have to get the rights to sell sponsorship deals for Wayne's World.
Yes.
Then it cuts back to Wayne and Garth at the auto shop with Phil. They got their car worked on and inspected to get the tags updated.
Is that when he's trying to learn Cantonese?
That it starts with yeah. Stop it! You're scaring me. Oh, cool! You're trying to learn Cassandra's language. Are you going to marry her, Garth? Marriage is punishment for shoplifting in some country. I just love all right, she passed inspection, Wayne, just barely. All right, parts and labor, 4250. 40. Why don't you just use a gun? And Garth's playing with
the air gun. And then goes down. Oh.
He scratches the hell out of that. I think we need to go now. But in the background, I just love it. It's like, man, you guys should have been to the Gasworks on Friday. Yeah, we were there. There was this band, Crucial Taunt. They had this mega babe as a lead singer. Unreal. Phil, are you mental? We were there.
Yeah, he was too drunk. You don't remember them being there.
Man, you guys should have been there. We drove you.
But he remembers the band.
That's right. No, he remembers Cassandra. God, I wrote the original That's What She Said joke, but now I can't remember what the whole line is.
Oh, I don't remember
Oh,
either.
It cuts back, so they do their spiel, there's more shenanigans, but they go back to it, another episode of Wayne's World. And we want to give a Wayne's World salute to the guest jeans girl, Claudia Schiffer. Schwing, Schwing, tent pole. She's a babe. She's magically babelicious. She rated
Abraham Lincoln.
No, she rated very high on the strokeability scale. And Garth says, "Hey, are you almost through yet? Because I'm getting tired of holding this." And Wayne's like, "Yeah, that's what she said." And I went, "Holy shit! Is this the first 'that's what she said' joke in a movie? This is 92.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. But this is the earliest dated 'that's what she said' joke
That you know?
that I know of.
I want to say there was one like in the 70s with, I think, Chevy Chase. Nah, I can't find. I'll have to look it up.
Okay, the standing earliest recorded 'that's what she said' joke is Wayne's World 92 until we do more homework on this direly important situation.
It is very important.
But during this recording, Benjamin and Russell crash the recording. Not crash, they're being very polite. But after they're done, Benjamin introduces himself and invites Wayne and Garth to come with him out for drinks to discuss their futures.
I got it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So
Hold on.
It's not the sex tape. I think it is in movies. I think this is the original.
The Wayne's World is the original film.
The original appearance of it was in TV by Chevy Chase on a 1975 weekend update skit.
On SNL?
On SNL. But before that, it was in print in 1973 book Ego Speak, Why No One Listens to You. So.
And that's been the history of 'that's what she said'.
Oh, hang on. Alfred Hitchcock used a variation of the vulgar joke in a test reel for his 1929 film Blackmail.
Does it count if it's a test reel?
I don't know.
Wait, did it make final cut? Well, I guess okay, so earliest used in film, Wayne's World 92. Earliest used on television, 75, SNL. Earliest media recording, Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock. Okay.
What year was the book?
Well, this book was, Ego Speak was 73.
Oh, and Hitchcock was like 29. 29. Okay. See, we can subdivide all these categories to make fit what we want to fit.
Absolutely.
And that's been the history of 'that's what she said'. And as always, we were never too long.
That's what she said.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Wayne, Garth, and Benjamin are discussing contracts, and Garth has the world's biggest drink.
This is not the part where he has the donut with the straw in it, is it?
No, that's after the fight.
That was okay. I don't know why, but that just made me laugh as a visual gag.
The huge drink with all the tassels and bullshit coming off.
No, the donut with the straw in it.
Hey, Mr. Donut Head Man, who's trying to kill you?
That's later.
That's what I said. But they ultimately agree, and they sign the contracts, believing they can do business with Benjamin, and they are each given a cashier's check for $5,000.
Now, how many times did you, as a young man, after watching this, dance around with your friends and do that? We got $5,000. We got $5,000.
How many times did you dance around?
I asked you first.
I can honestly say 0.
Oh, yeah. Same here. 0.
How frequently were you just dancing with your butt out with your friends saying we got 5,000? Were you doing the butt out Wayne dance?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was this a common occurrence?
I mean, no, not at all.
Okay.
No,
totally.
Mind your business.
You mind your goddamn business over there. Let's see. They go to Cassandra's loft, where she's got a rent party, presumably to help her pay the rent of that massive loft.
That thing is huge. And it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Actually, given the elevator doors, it kind of looked like the same room they used in Wayne's World 2 when Wayne and Garth get their own loft.
I don't know. I keep that pushed to the back of my mind, so I don't remember it.
Yeah, you're too busy watching
We got $5,000
Goonies and whatever else you like to watch. So at the loft, Wayne and Cassandra really connect, and he wows her with his Cantonese. Stacy falls through a skylight, lands on Phil. But their relationship continues to progress. And then it cuts to Wayne and Garth really. They're sitting out, laying on the hood of the Mirthmobile, just talking about life. Garth whistles the Star Trek theme.
I really like when Garth says, "Did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive?" And Wayne seems to give like a legit laugh.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot. Anna
actually asked, she goes, do you think that was improv? Like, do you think Mike Myers knew that was coming by the way he laughed?
I don't think he did.
Because it's just, they're sitting there talking. And he's like, what are you thinking about? Cassandra. She's such a babe. In French, she would be called La Renard. And she'd be hunted with only her cunning to protect her. She's a babe. And then there's like an awkward pause. Like, did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he put on a dress and played a girl bunny?
Yeah.
Wayne and or Mike Myers, unsure, laughs so hard. And it's just such a genuine moment.
Is. I think it is.
And then you find out why they're parked there as a plane is coming in to land. And they're like, keep looking up. We see Wayne and Garth enjoying their newfound money as Wayne goes into the music store.
Yes.
Where he visited during Bohemian Rhapsody and gets the Fender Stratocaster in classic white. Where's the clerk? I know. I'll use the May I Help You riff.
So many lines in this movie. Holy crap.
This whole movie is just one unending quote.
Yeah. This movie feels kind of like Christmas Vacation did, with it just being segments of almost skits put together, but this one is
not as bad.
Not as bad, no. But this one is done a little better as far as how they connect together.
Yeah. The narrative through line is stronger.
Yes, I agree.
But I do see what you're saying. Yeah. A lot of these segments could be standalone little Wayne's World skits,
Absolutely.
but also isn't that kind of what you want?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dana Carvey steps up to that drum set and slays it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He murdered that dragon.
And that guy that comes up behind him is like blown away.
You're like, amazing, dude.
Thanks. I like to play.
Ding,
ding. That little ting at the end. I was like, God damn, Garth.
Wayne, can I put the Fender back now, please? I love that line. Wayne is in there all the time. Can I hold it?
Yeah.
Can I touch it? Can I play it?
Not today, my good man.
I'm feeling sussy.
I think I'll buy it.
Now, ask me if me and my friends went, do you accept cash?
Cha-ching!
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
We learned that this is now we're at the part we're back at the diner. We learn that the guy who is kind of running the local station for the local access got fired. The pink slip ripped the guy's heart out. And we back to being a musical. We got Bohemian Rhapsody.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Gasworks. We had the Loft Party. Now we have Garth doing Foxy Lady.
That's the other one that I did not like.
No, once he starts crotch thrusting and he shocks himself with crotch thrusting. No, that's funny.
Yeah, no, the Foxy Lady thing.
No, Foxy Lady was funny.
No, didn't work for me.
Because you hate fun. Foxy Lady works. You're just, no. We see Wayne and Cassandra. their relationship continues to progress. They have their gratuitous sex scene.
Wayne looks so weird without a hat.
Oh, it's awful.
It
I
is
hate
awful.
it. It's a cursed image.
I would have rather seen him with a hat on, but no underwear.
No underwear.
Just straight swinging.
It would have been less scarring for Mike Myers to just go full dick.
Yes, absolutely.
Than Wayne Campbell without a hat.
It's so weird.
I hate it.
It's the wig. It's the Iron Claw wig. They just Sean Durkin just dusted these off from Wayne's World and was like, "Hey, Efron, come here."
They got someone to cut him a little bit.
Yes, terrible.
It's just like this big bowl on his head that's long in the
and it's almost too high. Same way with Garth's
head.
It looks
got
like
this big Herman Munster ass head. Also, Herman Munster. Just, oh my god,
it's awful, but it works.
When Cassandra's on the phone and he just hikes his underwear into the crack of his ass and starts to waddle.
Goes up to that mannequin or whatever.
While she's on the phone. And the thing is, these actions by themselves aren't funny, but we've all been there where a girlfriend or a spouse is taking an important call, so we're just assing around in view to try to get her to break.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Hilarious. Oh, God, I'm crying. So, Benjamin invites Wayne, Garth, and Cassandra up to his apartment.
This place is a babe magnet.
Oh, my God. Okay. He's not Rob Lowe. He's Benjamin Cain. But it's Rob Lowe. This type of man. You're a woman. Now back to what I was saying.
My eyes!
This type of man approaches you, you're having drinks, he wows you with his charisma, his looks, his obvious money. He invites you back to his place, and this is where he takes you? Don't. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Relax, Wayne.
Oh, shit. I knocked over the board.
We don't have enough room for these gags. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, my pants are coming down.
So he's talking to Wayne and Cassandra. You didn't like Garth doing Foxy Lady or the shocking. When he takes the camera and starts snooping around the apartment, and he's like,
good.
Let's see what they've got here. And sitting near the couch in plain view of everyone, Benjamin has the books, How to Pick Up Chicks.
He doesn't need those.
How to Meet Women. And then the last one is, what was it? Finding That Special Someone. Oh my God. It's such bait.
Yeah.
And then he finds the condom rib.
Ew.
Ooh, look, his journal. Thursday. Purchase feeble public access cable show and exploit it. Whoa. I feel sorry for whoever that is. So the idea that Benjamin wrote feeble in his own personal planner.
Yeah, I love that.
And exploit it. What? Why would he need those notes in particular?
Makes no sense. But it doesn't have to.
But it does, but it doesn't. But it does.
Yeah. So Garth's dream woman.
Yes. She's very attractive.
Her name is Donna Dixon.
Okay.
She's married to Dan Aykroyd.
Really?
Yes.
How in the hell did Dan Aykroyd, that goofy looking, how did he get her?
It's because he's funny.
Money
and funny.
Funny money.
Funny money.
No, that'll get you arrested.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, because I never seen her in anything that I recognize. So I was like, I wonder who she is. And that's one of the first things that pops up is she's married to Dan Aykroyd. And I'm like,
she's gorgeous.
Huh?
When you see those couples and you go, how is she with him? What am I missing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that with every girl I've ever been with. They're like, why the hell is she with him?
Well, you know. So Benjamin is kind of making moves on Cassandra.
A little bit.
Nothing overt, but he's laying groundwork.
Just he's
he's
little
showing
sprinkle.
off a soupçon.
Yes.
A soupçon
of he calls the Chinese takeout.
And then just hits him with perfect Cantonese.
Yeah. And I love, and I don't know why, but the way he says all those words, and then he's like, Mountain Dew, Pepsi Cola. It's so frustrating, just go and speaking perfect. He's got the accent a little bit because he recognizes her accent, where she's from.
Kowloon Bay.
Yeah.
And I went, Kowloon Bay? Is that near Kowloon City? Did Cassandra grow up near the
She was doing the
Kumite?
She was doing the Kumite.
She was a ring girl for Kumite.
Probably. Yeah. Or her mom was.
Okay. Hear me out. We outlandishly connect unconnected movies all the time. Is there a reason I'm not seeing a huge disconnect between Bloodsport and Wayne's World? These movies could easily be in the same universe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because they're both made up.
Yes.
I believe everything that happens in Wayne's World more than I do anything that happens in Bloodsport.
Who is it? We're now comparing Bloodsport and Wayne's World is the less outlandish film.
Yeah.
Weird, man. That's weird.
I believe the Scooby-Doo ending more than Bloodsport.
Yeah. But Benjamin needs to take Cassandra away. They've got work to do because he's now struck a deal for her and her band to appear as a musical guest, and he's getting her career started. So he gives Wayne and Garth backstage passes to Alice Cooper. Now we get an Alice Cooper song segment.
Yes.
The musical thing is building credibility, isn't it?
I never even thought of it that way.
I hadn't either.
That's really cool.
IMDb, and if you just look it up online, it's listed as comedy, musical.
Okay. I like that a lot.
And also Alice Cooper killing it.
I was never a big Alice Cooper guy.
I'm not either, but he's still killing it.
Yeah, and the Feed My Frankenstein.
Great song.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not a big Cooper. I like Alice Cooper as a person, his interviews and stuff. Yeah. He's very smart, very funny.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I've never been like a Cooper metalhead.
No,
you know. But no, he's killing it. They go backstage. Hey, wait. I think we made a wrong turn because we're outside now.
And then
surprise Chris Farley. So wait, we've had surprise Meatloaf, which I do think is the most real, genuine surprise.
I think Chris Farley was.
Chris Farley, Brian Doyle Murphy.
Yeah. Colleen Camp.
Her less so.
Yeah, a little bit.
But like, it's Meatloaf or Farley.
Ed O'Neill.
Could be. Ed O'Neill's
was this like peak Married with Children?
92? Yeah.
I think it was.
And Married with Children went 9 or 10 seasons. It was a full length or a full run show for sure.
11 seasons.
Damn.
Started in 87.
So yeah, this is
it's
Married with Children is hot.
Yeah.
Hot fire. So you know what surprised I don't
I think Ed O'Neill takes it.
Probably. He gets the best use out of his time on screen.
Oh, absolutely.
But they meet security guard Chris Farley that gives them all the deets on the record mogul, Mr. Sharp, or Mr. Big.
Sharp.
Frankie Sharp of Sharp Records, a.k.a. Mr. Big.
Yes.
You know, for security guard, he had an awful lot of information, don't you think?
It's weird.
Then they go and say, I don't care. This didn't age a day. When they go into Alice Cooper's dressing room, the band's dressing room, and they have their little... This hasn't aged a day. This is hilarious to me.
I like this a lot. Yeah.
Hey, Alice, this cool? Yeah, guys, come on in. And he's still in full, the band and they're still in full get up, but they're just dudes hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Man, you guys come on in, hang out. And they're like, yeah, so, you come to Milwaukee often? Well,
so stupid.
I do consider myself a regular visitor, but Milwaukee's had its fair share of visitors over the years.
So dumb.
Well, and then was it the guitarist or somebody? It's just like, well, isn't Milwaukee a Native American word? It is, Pete. Yes,
Yeah.
actually.
It's pronounced Milwaukee.
Which is Algonquin for the good land.
Yeah. And what's he say about the only city in America that's elected two socialist
and you know what's really interesting about Milwaukee is it's the only major American city to have ever elected 3 socialist mayors. Yeah. Man, does this guy know how to party or what, huh? Huh? Oh, okay. Well, I ruined it.
Yeah.
We're just going to go now. No, stay. Hang out. Yeah.
Garth kills me.
We'll stay and hang out with you. With Alice Cooper.
Hang out with Alice Cooper.
We're not worthy. This, and then Alice Cooper extends does the kiss my ring hand, and he's like, oh, this is so funny.
It is.
This hasn't aged a day. No. This is hilarious.
How many times did you, as a young man, do the "we're not worthy" thing?
Several. Several.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the first big show, and they learn that it has been completely corporatized, and they hate it.
Oh, I love this. It's so good.
Your last name's pronounced Algar, right? Okay. Wayne!
I love how this shows that corporate getting involved in anything just ruins it.
Made me think of 2011 The Thing.
Yes. They already have a kind of a shitty intro music.
Yeah, it's real.
Because it's just them jamming. And
Wayne's World.
But no, then corporate makes it worse.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow.
Well, the original of just them jamming is I guess technically bad, but it's got so much character. It adds to the flavor.
Absolutely.
It's so bad it's good.
It's them.
It adds to, it's authentic.
Yes.
And now it's just Wayne's World, Wayne's World.
And that
party time. Excellent.
Join our hosts, Wayne Campbell and Garth Algar.
And with him, as always, is Garth, which is where I stole that for our intro.
Nice. What's he say? Party on, Wayne, and party on, Garth. And they're like,
Wayne's World. Well, party on, Garth. I guess. To do the corporate sponsor spot with Mr. Vanderhoff, and Wayne's worked they gave him cute like index cards to read questions off of. So he took a marker and just put vulgar shit on the cards to face the camera. This man blows goats. I have proof. He has no penis.
So good. Yeah, Benjamin's not having any of it.
No. He fires Wayne during the commercial break. Then we go back to just Garth. I love the scene from one of the original crew. You ever seen that scene in Scanners when that dude's head blows up? And it's just Garth. But that leads to Wayne and Garth having a huge fight.
So go then.
Well, I am.
Go.
I'm gone.
All right, we'll go then.
I am.
All right.
I'm gone.
We'll go then.
They have their big fight. Then Wayne and Cassandra have a big fight and kind of break up.
Yeah, he kind of instigates that a little bit.
Well, he's pissed.
He's pissed, yeah. And I get it.
And I also get him now being leery of Benjamin's involvement with Cassandra. He just goes about it the wrong way.
Absolutely. But so this is Mike Myers' first film.
Yes.
And he does a really good job in this moment where he's having the fight.
So I Married an Axe Murderer.
That was after this.
Okay.
Or I think might have been after Wayne's World 2.
Okay.
Because Wayne's World 2 was pretty much, as soon as they finished this and had the first opening weekend, they're like, get to writing.
Well, because in their opening weekend, they tripled their money or something.
Yeah. But no, watching Wayne and her have this conversation, man, Mike Myers is really good here.
Oh, he can act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, honestly, that kind of surprised me a little bit.
Now, honestly, I like his cameo work too, like in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, or Inglourious Bastards.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot he was in that. Yeah, and you're just like, holy surprise, Mike Myers.
Yeah. And it never took me out of any of the movies when you see him.
Because he's not doing like his full shtick. He's actually he's acting
But he's
for the movie.
But he's still like
Mike Myers
in garb. So
Yeah.
it's kind of hidden a little bit, but no, I like Mike Myers a lot. He's good.
So
Except for the Love Guru.
oh, we totally missed the Laverne and Shirley montage when they go to Milwaukee. That's funny.
That's funny.
Even Anna laughed at that. Doing it our way.
But that kind of goes back to what I was saying about like so stuck in a date in a period.
Sure.
Like how many people are going to remember that?
I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, and it's the same thing with like the Chia Pet commercials and the sponsorship portion of it where they go with the Pizza Hut and the Doritos and the.
It's like people only do Garth in head to toe Reebok.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. You good?
No, shit's all it's out of whack. So Wayne fights with Garth. He fights with Cassandra. He comes outside. I'm just being shit on. That's all shit on. You know what really pisses me off? And then the camera leaves.
The camera's like, nope.
Okay, is that the best fourth wall break
Absolutely.
ever? Is the camera literally gets up and leaves.
Absolutely.
Wait, come on back. I'm sorry. Things aren't all that bad. But the camera being fed up and leaving is the best of all time.
I think so.
Fourth wall break, right? Yeah. When the camera's like, nope, and leaves. So now we get Mr. Donut Head Man.
That kills me. I was laying on my couch, just chilling out watching this. The notes I took for this movie are terrible. Like I have nothing. This is my notes.
And, when you stab a man in the dead of winter, steam will rise from the wounds. You're right, Glenn. Indians believed it was their spirit escaping their body.
Garth said in there, he's like, who's trying to kill you, Mr. Donut Man? I don't know, but they better not. And then he does that ring thing. I was
yo, that's not good. I'm not happy.
It's so stupid, but I died laughing.
And that's also such a, you're just like Garth.
Yes. Oh my God. He's so good.
So Wayne and Garth are friends again. They make up. They're buds. It's like, well, what are you going to do? I have a plan. And they open that employee only do not open door. It's just a bunch of guys. Like there's flamethrowers and karate.
So stupid.
And it's like, what are you going to do with these guys? Oh, nothing really. I just always wanted to open a door to guys training like in a James Bond film. Cool.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It doesn't need to be there. But it's funny.
It's funny.
And part of me is like, why am I laughing so hard at this dumbest shit? But then I'm like, man, this is some funny shit. It's so dumb.
You know what? I have an answer to that.
Okay.
But I want to save it.
Okay.
But they hatch a plan where basically, if Wayne can get Cassandra and the band away from Benjamin, they're going to redo Wayne's World properly, local access, while Garth realigns some satellites.
Oh, this whole spiel that he goes on?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
And I just went, Tevis knows what he's talking about. But basically, they're just going to beam the broadcast signal off a satellite, route it through another satellite, and then beam it back down, beam it back to SATCOM 147.
At an angle of 0.372
degrees. It's almost, and down into the back of Mr. Big's limo. It's almost 2. And so it's like, well, we're just going to need help. Well, all the guys that have been just milling about this movie will help.
Yeah.
So they've got Officer Koharski. They got the guy that is going to file the union grievance. They've got their crew. They got their team.
Yes,
so Wayne goes to get Cassandra. Then Wayne and Garth and company go to steal the equipment they need to do the show.
This might be my favorite part.
Which part?
When Garth and the crew are coming out of the studio with all the equipment.
So they're stealing the equipment. Russell with a flashlight. Hey.
Put the flashlight down, Russell.
No, I'm supposed to stop you guys. Well, what are you going to do? Be Benjamin's monkey boy the rest of
Yeah.
your life? What? No. Benjamin is my friend.
No. If Benjamin was an ice cream flavor, he'd be pralines and dick.
Benjamin is no one's friend.
And then he gets the flashlight from him and opens it up and dumps the batteries out.
Like he's unloading a gun. It's okay.
Yes.
It's gonna be okay. Wait up, guys.
God,
I fell on my keys.
Oh, God.
So Wayne goes to get Cassandra. Benjamin's being a little creepy with
he gets pulled over.
Oh, that's surprise.
Yeah, that's another surprise. I forgot about that one.
Wayne he's speeding, trying to get Cassandra, gets pulled over by a motorcycle cop, and then the guy, almost too stiff, approaches the window, hunkers down. What's the actor's name?
Robert Patrick.
Have you seen this boy?
Is the T-1000 from Terminator 2.
Wayne just starts screaming, and he floors it away, and then the T-1000 just walks after him.
I laughed. The first time I watched that, I still remember I laughed so damn hard at that.
Wait, is that the best surprise of this movie?
I think that might be.
It's him, or Ed O'Neill, or Meatloaf, or Chris Farley.
I think this one and Robert Patrick and Ed O'Neill
they're fighting
the two
it out.
top contenders.
I think I still give it to Ed O'Neill because he gets 3 scenes, and each one he is wildly quotable.
Yeah.
But just, have you seen this boy?
And speeds off.
And then the Terminator walks after him. Nice snort, Sarah. Oh, you're such an idiot. Everyone point and laugh at the idiot. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Wayne gets Cassandra, and he does the Oscar bait clip. He throws the drink on his face, so he looks like he's crying. Am I supposed to say, it's okay, I don't mind? Well, I mind. And I never learned to read.
She's like, is that true?
Everything but the reading part. Yeah. That's fine, I'll leave. But you and I both know that there is no film in this camera. And he opens the camera hatch, and the reel of film just spills out at his feet.
The way it spills out, just
it doesn't come out all in like the whole roll. It just like it's unwinding. Just starts to pile up on the ground.
Oh.
The cameraman just goes, Jimmy.
And the way Wayne is just standing there like dumbfounded looking at Cassandra like
he went all in on that, and the gambit failed. You and I both know there's no film in this camera.
Oh my God. That is so hilarious.
Eventually, though, Cassandra joins them, and they go film the special episode of Wayne's World. Benjamin is trying to catch up, but gets pulled over by Officer Koharski, who does a thorough body cavity search.
Yes. That boy was walking funny.
He was, as we saw it multiple times.
3 times, yeah.
So then we get multiple endings. As the original ending, Mr. Sharp sees the broadcast, but doesn't think it's the right time. It ruins Cassandra's career. She leaves with Benjamin. The studio catches fire, which burns down Wayne's parents' house, and it's just Wayne carrying Garth out of the destruction. Why, God? Why?
So one thing about this movie that I kind of got a little disappointed on, when they're shooting Frankie Sharp.
Oh, yeah.
You just see his feet watching
the
Cassandra play.
And then his foot starts to tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of gave me the sense that, like, this is going to be a big actor.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
And when the guy shows up, I know who the guy is. Do you know what he's from?
No.
He played Tootie in Goodfellas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's the guy from Goodfellas.
But it's not like it was Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
Or
Robert De Niro or something.
Yeah.
But the way they shot it, it's almost like like Rush Hour, where you see the Dr. Claw hand and that's all, and then it turns and it's Tom Wilkinson.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only complaint I have. I was just hoping it might have been somebody a little bit bigger.
Someone bigger.
But I love the way the limo does that.
They
spin.
do a full U-turn fishtail
Yeah, it looks so
in a
cool.
limo.
It's so cool. So cool.
It does look good. That was a hot car stunt.
Yes, it was.
And then Cassandra and Benjamin are on an island, on a beach somewhere, sharing drinks after a night of hot lovemaking. And then he breaks the fourth. You didn't really think she'd end up with Wayne, did you?
Yeah. Yeah. She kind of looks good in a bathing suit.
The attractive woman looks good in a bathing suit, he says.
Just a little bit.
I want to see Dan Aykroyd's wife in a bathing suit.
Rob Lowe looks good in the bathing suit.
Yes, he does. Then Wayne and Garth come sliding into frame as if.
I want a complaint.
Like an Officer Dickhole complaint, or you're just complaining?
Just complaining.
Okay. I still have to go to Walmart and buy my props.
I want just one. I don't want a whole lot. I just want one attribute of Rob Lowe. Anything. Give me the hair.
It could be given at random.
Give me the... Yes. I could spin a wheel. And it's just different things about Rob Lowe.
My God! Why? It's not fair. He looks like that and sounds like that and is and has all that, and we are this.
And he's funny. He's funny. A good actor.
Horse shit.
This motherfucker probably has a singing ability. Give me some of those. Yeah, he's wiping away tears with money. I'm here with Doritos wiping away tears. Just one. That's all I want.
I got Dorito dust on my face near my eyes. Oh, God. Why, God? I did it for the bit.
Yeah, I'm not greedy. Just one.
And one at random.
Yeah.
You know what? I haven't seen the sex tape yet. Rob Lowe's penis, maybe.
Unlike this microphone. I mean, I guess I never watched the sex tape.
He probably is, the bastard. Complaint documented. That's
Okay.
well founded. So then we get the Scooby-Doo ending where Old Man Withers comes back. The guy who runs the haunted amusement park. He was Benjamin the whole time.
You would have got away with it, too, if it wasn't for you pesky kids.
Then we get the real ending, the mega happy ending.
Yes. I love that they incorporated the dream thing that they do on the show.
Oh, yeah. Diddle,
yeah.
Diddle, 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 diddle. Oh. And then we get the Wayne's World song as everyone, it's like, got 'em fished. They got fished.
Did you catch the after credits scene?
I don't think I did on this watch.
I'd forgotten that they had one.
I remember the one from 2, but now I'm struggling to remember the first ones.
Yeah, it's just them sitting on the couch, and Wayne is like, hey, I hope you enjoyed Wayne's World. He goes on this big spiel about,
we hope you found it
super eloquent.
Yeah. Intellectual and enlightening, while both maintaining the heart and soul that was the integrity of the film's core crux.
Yeah, and Garth's like, I hope you just didn't think it sucked.
Good call.
Yeah.
And then fades to, well, now you're probably just going to fade to black. Yep, there it goes.
There it goes.
Can't believe they did that to us. I told you, man. And there we are, Wayne's World.
And that's Wayne's World.
All right. Ratings?
What do you got?
IMDb.
Oh.
7.
Of course.
Out of 10.
Of course. I think they have a wheel that they spin.
Yeah, but it's all 7.
It's 7, 7.1, 7.2.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, hold on. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up and give me a minute. 7, 7.6. Oh, there was a, no, wait. Oh, I did that backwards, but there's a 6.8.
Almost a 7.
6.8,
Almost a 7.
6.8,
Almost a 7.
6.2,
Almost a no.
5.7.
What was that one?
5.7, Monster Summer.
Oh, okay, that's fitting.
Hold on. What? 7.5? When was the last time we got something from IMDb over 7? Good Lord.
I don't think it exists.
Jesus. Hold on.
It's like a unicorn.
Jesus Christ. The Birdcage got 7.2. Forgot about that. Wait, good Lord. The Matrix got 8.7.
Holy shit. They probably just got the numbers flipped wrong. And
Yeah,
they're like, we've already published it.
They typed it wrong.
Damn it.
Rotten Tomatoes, 79%. For a grand total of 149.
It's a little low for me.
This is an 83?
Yeah, 83, 84.
Yeah. Review time. I have Ebert, and I have The Guardian.
Okay, let's do The Guardian. Get that out of the way before we...
All right, The Guardian. You know, sometimes they do an out of 5-star rating, and sometimes they don't do a rating at all. This one didn't have a star rating. Being from 92, this might be pre-star rating for them. What is harder to fathom is how Wayne's World, derived from a TV show, could have become, in America, a cult success of monster proportions. They hated Wayne's World.
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me.
Actually, they hated Wayne's World, and the overwhelming majority of critics hated Wayne's World. Hated it. Many predicted its financial failure, it was going to flop, blah, blah, blah. Everyone hated this movie.
It's crime.
Ebert.
Here we go.
I walked into Wayne's World expecting a lot of dumb, vulgar comedy. And I got plenty. But I also found what I didn't expect. A genuinely amusing and sometimes even intelligent undercurrent. 3 stars.
Holy shit.
In a world of film critique darkness, I found one shining light, and it was Ebert.
Holy moly.
Ebert is the only one that got Mike Myers' dumb humor with that intelligent undercurrent.
Yeah.
Because Mike Myers' comedy is a lot of silly, dumb, sometimes vulgar, in your face. But a lot of times the jokes are really intelligently written.
Yes, they are.
He's the only one that gets it.
I don't know if I would say vulgar, though.
Well, you know, Schwing and tentpole and penis humor. And
okay, compare it to the comedies that came before this in their late 80s.
80s, yeah.
And even some of the 90s stuff, like American Pie and, shit like that. So I don't agree with what he said about the vulgar part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not vulgar, like...
Your kid could watch Wayne's World, and you're probably not going to have a gripe about its content.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not showing her American Pie or Bachelor Party from the 80s, with Tom Hanks.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that one?
No.
Yeah, no.
But everyone was like, this movie's so dumb, and it's pointless, and blah, 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 blah. And Ebert is the only one that saw... It's kind of like how a lot of critics absolutely hated Beavis and Butthead, but a select few actually understood the intelligence and the difficulty it is to write characters that dumb.
Oh, yeah. It's like Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
I mean, they are dumb, but it's smart.
But it's done in an intelligent way.
Yes.
And that's Mike Myers. And yeah, so Ebert, 3 stars.
Holy
Wayne's
shit.
World.
Good job, Ebert. Good
so,
job.
Wayne's World as a musical. We've been thinking about it. We've been talking about it. Where do you sit with Wayne's World musical?
Well, I wouldn't consider it a musical in the typical musical
The traditional sense.
Yeah. But, I mean, with with Bohemian Rhapsody, it's the music is coming from the radio,
Right.
but pretty much the rest of it is in concert
So
or being performed, by the cast.
let me ask you this. Let me I just thought of this. Let me
Okay.
word it this way. Is this the precursor to, as Baby Driver put it,
I knew you were going there.
Postmodern? This isn't about Baby Driver's quality.
No,
but Baby Driver called itself a postmodern musical.
Yeah.
Is Wayne's World the precursor to that?
Kinda, because they are kind of reacting to the music around them.
Everyone can hear the music. Everyone's reacting to the music.
Not in a goofy ass way like
Singing in the rain or something. Yeah.
Where he's being a dipshit.
Leave Baby alone.
Screw Baby. But yeah, maybe.
I could see it.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Party on. Okay.
Awards.
I don't have many.
I don't know if I have any, to be honest with you.
I have a Maximus Award for the best line.
How?
Movie.
Cheated.
Yes.
Question asked, question answered. See, I was thinking of a Morpheus. I was thinking of a Maximus. Gave up. Couldn't narrow it down.
Yeah, it's
Couldn't do it.
It's really hard.
Morpheus, Rob Lowe.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Some of the pants are a little
nerdy
80s.
They were in style at the time.
Yeah. There's one point where he's coming down the stair when he's going to talk to Garth. And Garth's got that hand,
the robotic hand.
But when Benjamin's coming down the stairs, his pants, the pleated, they're. But I mean, for the time,
are you a moose in
he
heat?
looked good.
He looks good now. It just his pants are a little dorky. Hold on, let me see.
If I had to actually pick one line from this movie as the best,
can't do it.
It would have to be the pralines and dick.
Benjamin is no one's friend.
Yeah.
If Benjamin were an ice cream flavor, he would be pralines and dick. That was actually a pretty good card.
That was. Yeah.
So, who are you? Who am I? We just watched a movie. If you read the synopsis online.
Oh, you're definitely Wayne.
Two slackers try to host a low-budget public access cable show
from a basement.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely Wayne. Because I'm like Garth. Sometimes I just can't get shit out of my mouth.
Yeah, but everyone loves Garth.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Everyone loves Garth.
I know. I know.
Well, okay then. And I got the expressive eyebrows.
What's the best part of this movie for you?
Sucks. Glenn the manager.
Okay.
His scenes are straight gold.
Yeah.
If I have to pick a movie.
Mine's Garth. I think Garth is the best. He has some parts that I don't like, but man, the ones that I do.
Game on.
Oh. Yeah, I love the game on thing. It's just them two in the street and then Stacy coming on with a bike.
Hi, Wayne. Hi. And then just eats it over that car.
So good. Worst part?
Anna asked a really good question. She goes, how many times a day do you think she bikes by Wayne's house? I said, several.
Oh, yeah. She's just making laps.
Yeah, until hoping to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worst part? Sandra screamed during Ballroom Blitz. It's atrocious. Atrocious.
Okay. It's the Foxy thing for me.
Wrong. It's incorrect. All right. Pick a prop.
This was easy for me.
To add to the studio.
The one I'm going to pick, we would have to preserve it somehow.
Maybe up above us?
No.
Okay.
Like in a container, airtight, because it's the Donut Man.
With like the donut centipede next to him or whatever that was. The Donut Man.
Yeah.
I had two.
Okay.
One was the Mirthmobile licorice dispenser.
Yeah.
Because if you know, no other movie. But I thought, okay, what's something that would be funny but less overt? The crumple folded paper cup from Garth's pocket. Hey, Phil, if you're going to spew into this, that little paper cup.
I think that one and the Foxy thing, I think it's just been done so many times with, just people that I knew, and that it kind of ruined it for me.
Sure.
And the paper cup thing is one of them.
But imagine just that crumpled paper cup on the shelf.
People be like, why do you have this paper cup? Don't you throw your trash away?
If they know, they know.
You put that down. Don't you touch anything on that shelf.
God.
Leave my donut alone.
Possibly if we were to hang it on the wall. I also thought Wayne's collection of name tags and hairnets that just say Wayne Campbell.
Hell yes. I like it.
But no, I don't know why I think the paper cup, but I don't know, that licorice dispenser or the Donut Man. We got some good options.
Absolutely.
We really need to start filming little sub-series of us making really bad versions of these movie props for our studio.
DIY prop. Yeah.
I bought a paper cup.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Woo, all right, we're there. So Tevis, I started first for Iron Claw. It's your turn. What would be your final thoughts on the Wayne's World picture show?
Settle down there, David Von Erich.
mean. Excuse me, my tummy hurts.
Harrison Dixon next to me here.
What are your final thoughts on the Wayne's World?
Okay. When we pulled this from the hat, I was extremely worried. I remember loving it, but I was worried that 90% of the jokes were going to be stuck in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, I was wrong. This movie, from the beginning all the way to the end, I didn't laugh out loud a lot of times, but holy shit, when I did, it was legit, like deep gut laugh. And that doesn't happen very often, especially for an older movie that I've seen thousands and thousands and thousands of times.
That like me, you just know by heart.
Yeah. Every character in this movie has a moment. Even the guy that works on both of the guys that work in the crew with them, the one has the moment where he's trying to hit on Mr. Vanderhoff's wife.
Yep.
That guy's Dom. You know who Dom DeLuise is?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his son.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And then there's I Love You Man.
Yeah. The I Love You Man thing. It's just everybody contributes to this movie, contributes to the jokes.
The third one gets scanners.
Yes. Yeah,
You're right.
He does.
Everyone gets a moment.
They do.
They're all quotable.
They're all quotable.
Whole damn movie is
They're funny as hell. Oh, Wayne and Garth have a chemistry together, and I know they didn't really like each other that much in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of a bummer.
You know about the what's his name?
Dr. Evil?
Dr. Evil thing.
Okay.
You know about that story?
No.
So Dana Carvey, when Mike Myers came over from Second City, he brought the Wayne Campbell character with him. So when he was on Saturday Night Live, they're like, no, we got to pair you with somebody. So that he didn't want anybody to be paired with. He wanted to do it by himself, but they paired him with Dana Carvey. But Dana Carvey would do this impression of Lorne Michaels.
Oh, okay.
And it was Dr. Evil, basically. Mike Myers stole that impression and took it to Austin Powers. And it was so much what Dana Carvey did, even the little pinky thing Dana Carvey would do.
Yeah.
So those two kind of had a falling out over that, but they didn't really get along that well anyway, because Mike Myers wanted to do it all by himself, basically. But
that's a bummer.
With those two on screen together, I never once thought that. Mm-hmm. I thought they were like best of friends. Their chemistry is so good. And it just, man, every person that makes an appearance on screen in this movie is awesome. There's a reason why, if it wasn't for so many times being quoted with the Foxy thing, there wouldn't be a worse part of this movie for me.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is worth the ticket price. I don't care how long it's been since you've watched it. It's still going to hold up.
Okay. Trying to think if I have anything.
And I'm shocked.
Is Wayne's World worth the ticket price? Everyone knows my answer at this point. Obviously, it's yes. I love that movie. I quote it all the time on show and in real life. I quote Wayne's World all the time. I honestly don't know why. I think at this point it's just a habit.
Yeah.
Hadn't watched it in a while. It held up. It's so funny. And if you haven't watched it in a while, check it out. But if you've never seen it, or maybe you've got kids who are old enough to enjoy it and they haven't seen it, I believe even with a non-90s audience, this movie will still make you laugh. I laughed pretty hard through most of it. It had been long enough. It just hit right. And I got to laughing. And I didn't stop till it was done. This movie is hilarious. I like Mike Myers and his style of comedy. Yeah, if you haven't seen it in a while, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna hurl. Tagline.
Wow.
And yeah, if you've never seen it, dig this one up. You're gonna have a good time, and you're gonna increase your quote counter.
Oh, absolutely,
exponentially.
Yeah, you're just gonna quote the entire movie, like
constantly.
Damn.
And you're not gonna be able to help it either.
No.
So Wayne's World, unanimously worth the ticket price.
Absolutely.
It's so funny. All right. Hat time?
Hat time.
Wayne's World musical?
Wayne's World's a musical.
All right. Whose turn is it?
Your turn. I pulled Wayne's World.
Okay. Looking in the hat.
Hat's molting.
Looking in the hat. Looking in the hat. What? Could you not be bothered to tear the... Hold on, I have an essay here.
Shut up.
Oh, there. Hold on. Dumbass. There's one movie on. Why would you waste an entire sheet of paper? What the... Such an idiot. Well, it's a sequel.
Okay.
Some might say it's an awaited sequel.
Huh.
Long awaited.
Okay. Now I'm kind of curious.
About a rough around the edges cop getting the job done no matter what.
Really?
And his best friend.
Huh?
Lethal Weapon 4.
What? Some bullshit. Get that shit out of here.
Yes. Are you sure Die Hard? No, it's our only half.
God damn it.
Oh, my face is so
This
red.
is some bullshit.
I'm dying. Oh God.
We have done one Die Hard movie.
That is accurate.
We have done all 4 Lethal Weapon movies.
Oh God. My face hurts. Oh shit.
I'm fine.
Are you sure it's in the hat?
I'm fine.
But are you sure Die Hard 2 is in the hat?
I know I put it in there.
Yeah, but like, are you though?
I'm gonna go through the hat like we did with Steven Spielberg. I got to take some Mel Gibson ones out.
I don't even know what other Mel Gibson. We might have gone through them all.
No, I know there's We Were Soldiers is in there. Man Without a Face.
I didn't put either of those in
I
there.
did.
Oh, okay. Oh, that I did put in What a Woman Want or What Women Want
Yeah,
or What
see?
a Woman Wants.
I'm going to go in and I'm going to take them all out. Take them all! And nothing is going in there except Die Hard 2.
Sixth Sense.
And I just want to do Die Hard 2 so that I can put Die Hard 3 in there.
Yeah. Now, we don't know officially till we watch them for the show, but I do remember thinking 3 is way better than 2.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Well, that's for future Jake and Tevis's problem, because next week, Lethal Weapon 4. Aren't they working on a 5? I bet we pull it before we do Die Hard 2. And it's not even out yet. Oh, choke on that, sphincter boy.
I'm happy. I'm fine.
Totally.
Not.
You're not bubbling with rage at all. Just broiling with hatred.
Reminds me I got to take my pill.
Pill time. Pills are good.
Pills are good.
All right, everyone. That's today's episode. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm the happy one. I'm Jake. The angry one is Tevis. We are Ticket Price. That was Wayne's World. Before you head out and go about your business, please, if you haven't already, drop a follow for a channel on the channel. Give the episode a like. And make sure you leave a comment below. Let us know if you got bingo. Check out the merch store. Check out Patreon, $3 a month if you feel so inclined. And share it around with your friends, especially those who love Wayne's World, or maybe you're a fan of Wayne's World, but you've got someone who hasn't watched it yet in your life. Send us their way. See if we can convince them. Tune in next week. Lethal Weapon 4.
I'm not watching that.
He refuses. Oh, and in the meantime, until we're all together again, the most important thing, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and good night.
Damn all 4 Lethal Weapon